Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Ninja Gaiden 3. If I needed one more thing to complain about, I have to turn my head to the right to read these. What were they thinking when they made this menu? Let's be completely new and unique. So we're gonna continue off where we left off last time. Playstyle is on hard, of course. Now, what I'm going to start off with is I've been thinking a lot about this game. I've had some time to sit on it, to think about it, and what I like, what I don't like. And what I realized is if I keep judging this as a Ninja Gaiden game, I'm going to hate it. And it seems to be the case with a lot of people who are playing it. Like, if you're judging it based on how much you really love the Ninja Gaiden series, you're going to hate this game. Now, one thing I've noticed, and I kind of made a mention of it in one of my previous parts, is that the enemies get really more difficult as you get into one-on-one engagements, right? Because as it, turns out, like, I don't want to necessarily talk about why that happens. Maybe I will in a bit, but as it turns out, I feel that what probably the most noticeable difference from one of the noticeable differences from previous Ninja Gaiden titles is that what happens is as we have the more enemies we seem to have in a room, the easier it seems to be. I'm trying to lock on to this rocket launcher. Now, what that is to say, there's way too many people talking right now. So what that means for me, at least, is that like these auto prompts, right, and all this like hightailed action where it's like non-stop, and I get into these cutscenes that just like make me indestructible for a few seconds, is sort of a problem in the style, as that there's a lot more enemies on screen. Oh, I kill this guy. Finish him off. Sense the proper path. Whereas in Ninja Gaiden, when you were met with a room with a lot of enemies, what did you do? You put on block, and you waited for an enemy to strike you. There we go. And what that means, basically, is a room with a lot of enemies was a big deal, and Ninja Gaiden did it sparingly. Oftentimes, 3 difficult enemies was a lot more intensive and difficult than, let's say, having a room just full of enemies all attacking at the same time. It was a little too cheap because of the way the battle system was, too. Now, in Ninja Gaiden, what ends up happening is it's the almost opposite, right? Like, this sense of more enemies. Oh my gosh, this guy keeps grabbing me. More enemies is where it's at, and because we keep on adding more and more enemies, but actually, like, it ends up getting easier with less, or it ends up getting harder with less, which is the complete opposite of like the Ninja Gaiden style of like, as you. Who is this? Okay, these are Spellcasters. Great. That's weird. What the heck is going on? What the? Okay. So, more importantly, I might end up eating my words because I'm fighting 3 difficult enemies, and they're quite interesting. So, as I've been trying to say, is it sort of comes down to the simple formula of, oh wow, got owned against those guys. Comes down to sort of a simple formula with Ninja Gaiden. You'd enter a room, you'd have a few enemies, and then you would fight them all, and then continue forward to a new location. You'd have a few more enemies, and then fight them all, and then new location. And then you'd have this big fight, and that big fight would be like would be like a center point and be a difficult part, but the game would reward you with health and stuff like that to help deal with the game. Whereas in this game, it's more or less saying, fight waves of huge amounts of enemies, and that's where they've the team sort of lost sight of what is fun about Ninja Gaiden. Like, they kind of just sort of forgot about like what makes the game Ninja Gaiden so good. What the heck? What is going on with these guys? It seems me taking the time to dodge is the opposite of productive, and me spamming the X button is actually what I need to do right now. Except, when I get attacked. So yeah, that's sort of one of the ways. Now, as I've had a sort of discussion in the comments as to why, oh my god, stop spellcasting, you dick. Those guys are dicks. I've been having a conversation with a person in the comment section, actually, about why that seems to be the case. Right, there we go. And that it seems to me that the reason that is as you're like moving around from enemy to enemy. Okay, so you want to, what we're going to do is break their chi, or whatever is like on their hands. Come on, want to get this guy too. And then now the other guys won't have any projectiles, so now they're all close range. Oh, okay, then they can store, so. Okay, anyways, so that's kind of an interesting enemy. And they have so many, only limited amounts of blocks. So. Okay, what is up with you? Oh my gosh. These guys are really owing me. I died. I didn't even realize that's what I was supposed to do. No. Rise again. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on going because that's part of Ninja Gaiden. You lose. I know. So yeah, what ends up happening is like it's all the dodging animation, right? And then like what ends up happening is, you know, you move around a lot and you aim. Sorry, not you aim. You move around a lot and you're constantly moving when you've got a lot of enemies on screen. And then when you kind of temper down to like a few enemies on screen, then it's a little bit like more laid back in the style of like play, and it's a little less frantic, and the game seems to. Come on. Okay, I'm trying to think of the best way to deal with these guys. So it seems I have to do a strong attack when they have shield. Okay, this is like the most annoying. What? That's not even fair. Come on, you can do it, team. That's not fair. Oh my gosh. The grabs in this game. Like now they're just spamming grab techniques. Like it's, what is wrong with this game? Oh, I feel like this is so, right? Come on, what button was it? It was left bump. Am I not close enough? Oh my god, game just glitched. So yeah, so that seems to be like a big point with me is combat is completely different. Okay, so I broke. There we go. So now I've broken down at least. So these guys are definitely followers of the other group of people. Come on, you can do it. And no, as this guy's getting bloodied, I'm feeling it. There we go. So I basically got to break their shields, and then I have to go in with weaker attacks and do more combos. So yeah, I'm doing a lot better now. Except for, you know, when I say stuff like I'm doing a lot better and then I'm not. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, Rio. There we go. Slice them in half. Oh, you bastard. That's such a lame sound event. Come on. There. You know what? If a lot of the game was paced like that,
who were those guys?
A few enemies that take a lot of you know, time to really defeat, I think I'd enjoy it more. Like that was just more fun than, you know, having to and engaging, I'll say. Like just so much more than, let's say, if I were just to you know, go on waves of enemies without any challenge whatsoever. And I think that's like a big part of it, because that was enjoyable, even though like of course I was losing on screen and whatever else, but I like that. It seems like there's a couple of things still left over from their heydays. Yeah, I need a prompt to know what I'm gonna do. Okay. Okay, you can do it. You can do it. Come on, Ryu. You can do it. This is kind of awkward. let's go, let's go, let's go. Climb, climb. There we go. Cool, now we've climbed. And we've arrived.
You okay, Hayabusa?
I have no idea. Another thing that bugs me.
Where should I go?
Ugh, is Ryu.
Lost your coordinates
Oh my
in the
god,
last
crappy
explosion.
controls.
But the dome should have
Is
a
that Ryu's
monorail
like
that links to the
syncing
tower.
up with like the
Once I
FBI or
reacquire
whatever
your
he's
position,
like
I'll guide you
with,
through.
like a central intelligence agency, and they're like, you know, communicating with him. He's got like an earpiece in and shit. Like it's so like not Ninja Gaiden at all.
Hayabusa, what's that music?
It's coming from inside.
Be careful.
This is interesting. Okay. Jukebox. Cool. Sounds like Miramasa's shop changed. The trap. Who knew jukeboxes was Ryu's only weakness? Okay. Oh, what the? Okay. So let's see. So what you're supposed to do to take with enemies, you can jump and then shoot, and that seems to work a lot better. But of course I don't have a lot of health. Hopefully I can take out the majority of the guys in the roofs. Man. Oh, that guy just like kicked me to death. Hopefully I can do a little better and not get trapped with this juice. Like, this is such a silly part. Anyway, so from now on, I'm just going to compliment the game. That's all I'm going to do. Just compliment the crap out of this game. Compliment the crap out of that cheap shot. I knew it was coming. Come. Okay. Okay, just jump. Okay, come on. I don't know, like the thing is I haven't really found the formula for success yet. Come on. So I feel like now is the time to start blocking. Alright, come on, you can do it, Ryu. Let's do it. Oh my god, really?